welcome to the deep dive. Pull up a chair, because today we're heading out late night, rainy London. Picture this. You've just finished a long shift. It's damp, chilly, and you're really craving that comfort food from the local kebab shop.
Yeah, that go-to meal.
Exactly. Maybe your usual cure-all with extra chili.
Yeah.
Seems totally routine, right? An everyday thing.
Absolutely.
But what if, behind that familiar smell, that sort of hum from the extractor fan, there was something else going on? A quieter drama.
Okay.
Like hidden tensions, debt, family stuff, maybe a confrontation just simmering under the surface.
Right. Layers beneath the ordinary.
Precisely. So today we're doing a deep dive into a really fascinating source. It's actually the script for a fictional crime story.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's called Everyday London Gone Wrong, EPO3, Extra Chilli. And this script, it's like a lens giving us this incredibly close-up look at a specific London moment.
So not a real event, but a crafted narrative exploring something real feeling.
Exactly. And our mission here is to kind of peel back those layers, to pull out the surprising, maybe uncomfortable insights from what looks like a simple story.
Okay, I'm with you.
We'll look at how tiny details can hint at bigger struggles, explore the complex dynamics in a community, beyond the shop counter, and see how an ordinary person gets tangled up in something extraordinary.
Sounds great.
So, get ready, because after this, you might just find yourself looking at your local takeaway in a whole new light.
I bet. Always more going on than meets the eye.
Okay, so let's set the scene. Our point of view character is Ryan. He's a regular at Mr. Sahin's kebab shop.
Right.
It's 3 a.m., rain's coming down, and he's just popped in for his usual extra chili after work. You hear all the normal sounds,
Like the bell on the door.
Yeah, the door jingle, the sizzle of oil, foil crinkling. It feels completely familiar. That typical late-night London vibe.
Comforting, almost, despite the hour.
Totally. Though, personally, my 3 a.m. kebab runs are usually less dramatic, more about whether I got enough sauce.
Fair enough. But yeah, those familiar sounds, they really ground you in that sense of routine.
They do, but then almost immediately Ryan picks up on something. Off. Amidst the usual sounds, there's this second different delivery app ping. It overlaps.
Okay, so an extra sound. A bit unusual, maybe.
A little. But then something really unsettling. A bolt sliding. Somewhere deeper in the shop upstairs.
Upstairs, in a kebab shop.
Exactly. And Ryan's thought is immediate. The door lock sounded wrong. Not front door wrong. Upstairs wrong. So how do these little sensory details start twisting that familiar feeling?
Well, that's the genius of it, isn't it? It builds suspense not with like a sudden shock, but with things that just don't quite fit. The usual jingle, the oil spits, that's the baseline, comfort. But that second ping, it's a slight disruption, a question mark, and then the bolt sliding upstairs. I mean, that's so specific and out of place. It uses our expectation of the mundane to create this immediate creeping sense of unease. Ryan's internal thought basically voices what we're starting to feel. It shows how small details can signal that something is just fundamentally not right.
Absolutely. And Ryan, who we quickly learned is pretty observant, he starts noticing more things that don't add up.
Like what?
Mrs. Sahin, the owner, who seems gentle, starts giving these vague answers about why there's noise upstairs. Storage, he says? Or a leaky roof?
The classic deflection.
Right. And Ryan internally just dismisses it. Storage that paces.
Right.
You can almost hear the eye roll. His skepticism is definitely growing.
And it's around then that Kadir shows up, right? The delivery biker.
Spot on. And Kadir's entrance adds this whole other layer. He's described with a charming edge, quiet menace.
Ooh, that's a potent combination. That charismatic but dangerous vibe, you know the type.
Definitely. Makes him hard to read. And that charm wears thin pretty quickly.
How so?
He uses this coded language, talks about an angel order, asks if the sauce is the same as last time. It strongly suggests these aren't just standard food deliveries.
Right, it hints at something prearranged.
Yeah.
Maybe illicit.
Exactly. And Mr. Sahin gets really tight in his response.
Yeah.
Then Kadir leaves, and the door is double locked, fast.
Double locked. Okay. Adding to the unease.
Yeah. Ryan's putting it all together now, isn't he? The double locking, the footsteps upstairs, those Cody pings, as he calls them. And his internal thought sums it up. Something was being sorted that wasn't kebab meat. What does that tell us about Ryan and maybe about paying attention in general?
Well, it's crucial. Ryan might not be like actively looking for trouble, but the script mentions his background as a doorman, right? So he's probably trained, maybe subconsciously, to pick up on those subtle signs. patience, trouble, the before of a bad decision.
Interesting.
His conclusion isn't just a guess. It's synthesizing these little disparate clues into a hidden reality. It really underscores the power of observation, of noticing when things are just slightly out of sync.
Right.
And suddenly, Mr. Sahin's earlier comment, hunger does not check the clock, feels different, darker.
Yeah, it's not just about late-night food anymore. It's about desperation, maybe. Things happening outside normal hours, normal rules.
Exactly. It takes on this whole complex, almost ominous meaning.
So we're building this picture, layer by uneasy layer. And it turns out, yeah, the upstairs issue isn't storage or leaks.
It's debt collection.
It is. Mr. Sahin eventually kind of admits it. People owe, people pay. We try to keep it quiet.
And what's really compelling there is the contrast, isn't it, between Mr. Sahin's philosophy and what seems to be happening.
How do you mean?
Well, he talks about helping people, hungry before payday. But he also has this line, debt is a river. You put stones to direct it, not to stop it.
Right. That sounds almost pragmatic, community-minded even. A certain understanding.
It suggests a kind of compassionate realism. But the stones being used upstairs seem a lot rougher than his words imply.
Yeah, that becomes crystal clear when he actually turns a customer away, doesn't it? A woman comes to the locked door, and Sahin tells her, chillingly, sometimes hungry is not the worst thing to be. Wow.
That line just hangs there. It's heavy.
So when he says that, turning someone away, what does that do to our understanding of him? He seems caught, doesn't he?
Absolutely caught. It really highlights the ethical tightrope he's walking, especially in a close community where everyone knows everyone.
Right.
He's that familiar, kind shop owner figure, but he's trapped between his community values, helping people, and this much harsher reality of debt collection unfolding under his roof. You can almost feel the stress radiating off him.
Yeah, and that stress just ramps up when Kadir comes back. And Kadir just casually drops, angel delivered, got station queued, same code.
Oh, wow. So nonchalant.
Totally. But it confirms everything for Ryan, right? There is list. Station is next. Kadir's running a serious operation here.
Definitely confirms the suspicion. It's not random, it's systematic.
And then Kadir turns that veiled threat towards Ryan himself. Everyone's 5 minutes till they're not.
Chilling. A reminder that anyone can fall into debt, into trouble.
Exactly. Then Kadir just walks upstairs. Deliberately.
And Ryan tries to follow.
Yeah, he makes an excuse about needing the bathroom. Pretty thin excuse at 3 a.m. in a kebab shop.
Yeah, probably.
And Mr. Sahin just stops him. Urgently. Desperately. Don't go upstairs.
The final confirmation that something bad is happening.
Yes. And that's when Sahin breaks. He tells Ryan the truth. His nephew, Kadir, collects. Too hard. He says, I tell him, take breath. But Kadir's response.
What is it?
Breath is for people who paid.
Wow. Brutal.
And right then, as if on cue, they hear it. A muffled yelp from upstairs.
Oh, man. So the threat isn't just implied anymore. It's real. It's happening now.
Exactly. That sound just cuts through everything. It makes the danger undeniable. It shifts everything from Ryan just watching to, well, he has to do something, doesn't he?
Yeah, it forces his hand. You can feel Mr. Sahin's despair, too, caught between family, business, community. It's gut-wrenching.
So Ryan makes the call. Knowing the risks, he decides he has to intervene. He goes upstairs.
And the scene shifts dramatically, right?
Totally. It's a stark contrast to the warm shop downstairs. The script describes this grim room, cheap fridge buzz, strip light flicker. And there's the debtor, clearly distressed.
A very different world up there. Cold and intimidating.
And Kadir. He's described as cool, with an assessing smile. But there's this tiny detail of a nervous tick.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
He clicks his key fob, makes this little chirp sound.
Huh. Like a crack in the facade, a tell.
Exactly. It just slightly undermines that cool exterior, makes him seem a bit more human, even as he's being menacing.
Interesting detail. So how does Ryan approach him?
Surprisingly calmly, actually. His first move is logical, almost like he's de-escalating a situation back when he was a doorman.
Okay.
He says something like, you're scaring folks, brother. Not brave, just messy. He's just a payment plan. Weeklies.
Smart. Trying to appeal to reason.
Yeah, and he warns him, cleverly, that scared people disappear. And so does the money they owe.
Makes sense, but Kadir probably doesn't see it that way.
Not at all. He's almost proud. Says he learned from debt men. And then he reveals the helmet camera.
Ah, the camera for leverage.
Exactly. Calls it insurance for when stories change. He's not just collecting. He's documenting, controlling the narrative. So what does this say about the power dynamics here? It's not just physical threat, is it?
No, definitely not.
Mm,
This part of the script really highlights different kinds of power. Kadir has the physical intimidation, sure, but also the psychological pressure and this documented proof from his camera.
right.
And Ryan, he's starting to use a different kind of leverage, psychological, social. It's fascinating to see them clash.
And Mr. Sahin tries to step in.
Yeah, he pleads, "You shame me in my shop." He's trying to appeal to family, tradition, dignity.
But Kadir's response just cuts him down.
It does. "Your shop eats because I collect. You smile for everyone. I clean plates."
Wow. That reveals the raw power dynamic right there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Kadir sees himself as the one doing the dirty work that keeps the whole thing afloat.
Precisely. It shows who really holds the cards, financially speaking, in that specific strained family business situation. The immediate power is Kadir's.
And it's around this point Ryan has another realization, a key one.
What's that?
He figures out Kadir isn't just collecting from a list. He's choosing the debtors, curating them, as the script says, picking his targets.
Curating debtors, that sounds calculated.
It is. And Kadir seems pleased that Ryan gets it. He confirms it. I pick the ones who think the world will cover them. I take the cover away.
That's incredibly cynical. So it's not just about the money for him. It's about exposing vulnerability, power.
Seems like it. It adds this really dark layer. He's not just an enforcer. He's targeting people he thinks are naive or maybe thinks deserve it somehow, taking away their sense of security.
It's a kind of cruel social engineering, using debt as a weapon to strip people down. That moves him beyond just a thug into something more chillingly deliberate.
Yeah. So the confrontation escalates. Ryan tries again, proposes they just stop tonight, make a proper plan.
A reasonable offer, but Kadir probably isn't having it.
Not likely. But then Ryan pulls out his trump card, a really unexpected threat.
Okay. What is it?
He says he'll take the memory stick out of your little camera and let London watch you work.
Using the camera against him.
But Kadir just laughs it off initially, calls Ryan a drunk, says the video would just show Ryan begging for a discount or something. He thinks the threat is empty.
Because who would Ryan show it to? The police. Kadir probably thinks he can handle that.
Exactly. But that's not Ryan's play at all. This is where it gets really brilliant.
How so?
Ryan doesn't threaten police or violence. He targets something Kadir clearly hadn't considered, something hyper-local, community-based.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What is it?
He delivers this killer line. I can send the footage to 4 girls who run the estate WhatsApp and 1 boy who moderates a forum you've never heard of.
Whoa! The estate WhatsApp!
Right. He continues. Tomorrow, every delivery rider in this postcode knows your face. You'll get chased off every doorstep before tea.
That's...
Isn't it? Suddenly, Kadir has to recalculate everything.
Yeah.
This isn't about the law anymore. It's about his face, his reputation, his actual ability to do his job in that specific area.
It's a perfect example of how social networks, community knowledge, can be more potent than brute force or even the legal system in certain contexts. Kadir's whole operation depends on a degree of anonymity, or at least not being universally recognized as that guy. Ryan threatens to rip that away instantly.
Exactly. His livelihood is on the line, and you see Kadir processing this, calculating.
And he caves.
Reluctantly, he tosses Ryan the micro SD card. There's this final exchange. Kadir snarls something about Ryan taking my teeth away.
Yeah.
And Ryan just comes back with, then we should teach people to pay without fear, not with stares. Just perfectly summing up the whole conflict.
Wow, what a line. It encapsulates the whole ethical battle.
And then Mr. Science catches the card and basically says, let's sort this out downstairs where the sauce smells nicer.
Yeah.
Bringing it back, grounding it.
A testament to Ryan's quick thinking, his understanding of community power, and just sheer nerve.
Absolutely. What a journey, right? Started with a simple late-night craving for extra chili and ended up in this high-stakes drama, deep inside a local takeaway. Ryan, just a regular customer, ends up navigating this incredibly tense situation.
He really does, using his wits, his observation skills, and that deep understanding of how things actually work on the ground in that community.
Yeah. And this story, even though it's fictional, it really shines a light on some real-world stuff, doesn't it?
Definitely. It shows you can find heroism, or at least decisive action, in really ordinary places, just an everyday person choosing to step up.
Right.
And it highlights that really fine line between helping your community and exploiting it, the line Mr. Sahin was struggling with.
Yeah, that tension was palpable.
And it just powerfully shows how different kinds of power, physical force, money, Social networks, reputation are constantly interacting, often invisibly, all around us.
Until something or someone brings it out into the open. So maybe here's a final thought for you listening. As you go about your day, maybe grabbing lunch or heading home past local shops, how many kebab shops, metaphorically speaking, are out there in your own neighborhood? Places quietly holding similar hidden dramas, tangled threads of debt or loyalty or pressure.
Yeah.
Just waiting perhaps for someone to notice that something feels upstairs wrong and maybe, just maybe, decide to speak up.